The American subway is a marvel of motion until you try to pay for it. Then somehow the turnstile becomes a test. Do you swipe a card, tap your phone, buy a reloadable pass? And why does every city seem to speak a different language? For locals, this confusion fades into habit. But for newcomers, tourists, or anyone navigating a new city, it's a maze of acronyms and machines. OMNY, Clipper, SmarTrip, Ventra, Breeze. It's not just a ride, it's a ritual. One with unwritten rules, quirks, and loopholes that can either save you money or cost you time. But beneath the chaos, there's a method. And today we'll decode it. Because paying for a subway ride in America shouldn't feel like cracking a safe. The swipe, the tap, and everything in between. Let's start with the old school. In New York City, for decades, the MetroCard reigned supreme, bright yellow, plastic, and slightly stubborn. You'd swipe it at just the right angle and speed, or risk the dreaded "please swipe again." For some, it was an initiation rite. For others, a daily nuisance. But the MetroCard era is ending. It's being phased out in favor of something cleaner, quicker, and far less physical. OMNY, One Metro New York, is the contactless system now covering the entire MTA network. You tap your phone, your smartwatch, or a credit card with a Wi-Fi-like icon. No app required. Just a single tap at the reader and you're through. And here's where it gets clever. OMNY tracks your rides and automatically calculates the best deal. Ride 12 times in a week? You've effectively earned an unlimited pass. No need to buy it up front. It's a fare cap system that rewards regular riders without demanding any planning. San Francisco has its own rhythm, the Clipper card. Unlike New York's MetroCard, Clipper was built to unify. It works not only on BART, the Bay Area's primary train system, but also on Muni buses, ferries, Caltrain, and more. You load it once, and it stretches across a web of transit. And like OMNY, it's gone contactless. You can now add Clipper to your Apple or Google wallet, making it easy to board without ever opening your backpack. In Washington, D.C., you'll meet the SmarTrip card, sleek, blue, and surprisingly resilient. It's usable on Metrorail and Metrobus, and it too has gone digital. You can add it to your phone, just like Clipper. But here's a quirk. While tap to pay with a credit card is slowly being introduced, it's not yet as seamless as New York's OMNY, so, for now, the SmarTrip app or physical card is still the best bet. Each city has its own system. In Chicago, it's Ventra. In Atlanta, Breeze. In Los Angeles, Tap. They all work in similar ways. Stored value, reloadable cards, now often digitized. But the rules, prices, and bonus programs, all different. And that's where the confusion creeps in, getting the best value without the headache. There's a secret to riding cheap, and it's not really a secret. It's just buried in fine print. Most cities offer some form of unlimited pass, daily, weekly, or monthly. But what they don't always advertise is how the math plays out. In New York, a single ride is $2.90. But if you ride more than 12 times in a Monday-Sunday window, OMNY's fare cap means you pay no more. That's right, no need to buy a weekly pass. Just keep tapping the same phone or card. It tracks you. In San Francisco, it's more fragmented. Muni has a 3-day visitor passport, Clipper has monthly passes for BART, and many systems reward consistent travel, but not automatically. You have to prepay or opt in. DC has added flexibility in recent years. With SmarTrip, you can now load a 7-day pass, or just pay per trip if your rides are irregular. But unless you're riding at least twice a day, the pass may not save you much. The trick is to forecast your week. Count your rides. Use the calculator in the app if one exists. If not, pull out a notes app and do the math. Most unlimited passes start saving you money at around 2 rides per day. Ride more, and it's worth it. Ride less, and pay as you go might be smarter. Some cities even offer transfer discounts if you switch between modes. In Chicago, switching from a train to a bus within 2 hours can be free, or nearly so. In Los Angeles, transferring between metro lines is time-based, not fare-based. But again, these benefits only activate if you use the official payment method, usually the reloadable card or its mobile version. Use your own credit card to tap, and you might skip those discounts entirely. Apps are the new turnstiles before. Getting a MetroCard meant waiting in line. Feeding a machine. Hoping it didn't eat your bill. Now your phone is the station. OMNY doesn't need an app, but the MTA's own app can help track your weekly rides and show your progress toward a fare cap. The Clipper app lets you reload, check balances, and even report a lost card. SmarTrip has a full mobile wallet integration, but also a standalone app to manage passes and recent trips. Transit apps like CityMapper, MoveIt, and Transit are also invaluable. They not only show you subway routes, but also display live service alerts, elevator outages, and fare comparisons. CityMapper in particular will even tell you whether it's cheaper to take a bus or train and which payment method to use for discounts. Think of these apps as your travel agent, accountant, and interpreter rolled into one. In a system that's increasingly digital, knowledge isn't just power, it's value. Tips to ride smarter, not harder. Here's what most first-time riders don't know, and what even regular riders often overlook. Use the same phone, card, or smartwatch every time you tap in. Fare systems like OMNY in New York and Clipper in San Francisco track your rides to calculate weekly fare caps or cumulative discounts, but only if you stay consistent. Switch payment methods midway through the week, and it's like starting over. That tap you made with your phone yesterday? It won't count toward your cap if you use your watch today or a different credit card tomorrow. Fare tracking is tied to the exact device or card you used, so choose one and stick with it. Always check whether the city offers free or discounted transfers, and whether they only apply when using the official transit card or app. In cities like Chicago, for example, transferring from a train to a bus within a 2-hour window can be free, but only if you use the Ventra card or app. Tap in with your personal debit card, and that discount may disappear. The same holds true in Los Angeles, where time-based transfers work only within the TAP system. What feels like a minor detail can quietly double your fare without you noticing. So read the rules. They matter more than they seem. Avoid buying fare cards from unofficial sources. That stranger selling MetroCards near the station entrance might offer a tempting deal, but the risk isn't worth it. Counterfeit or tampered cards are real, and they won't get you through the turnstile. Worse, some are already empty or programmed to fail after one use. Stick to official vending machines, station booths, or mobile apps. If the card comes wrapped in tape, smells of glue, or arrives without a receipt, walk away. If you're traveling with family or a group, plan ahead. Most subway systems don't allow you to use the same phone or contactless card for multiple riders. You might get through once, but the second tap will be rejected or charged as a separate transaction. If you're traveling with children or companions, each person typically needs their own payment method, a separate transit card, a separate device, or a different credit card. This catches many off guard, especially when trying to board in a rush. Don't leave your group stuck behind the turnstile. Prepare individual options in advance. And if you're visiting, look for tourist passes or visitor-specific deals. Many cities offer short-term, unlimited passes designed for travelers, like San Francisco's 1, 3, and 7-day Muni passports, or Washington, D.C.'s 7-day regional pass through SmarTrip. These passes often include unlimited rides across buses, subways, and light rail, and can pay for themselves in just a few days of sightseeing. They're especially useful for families or those planning to hop between neighborhoods frequently. But remember, not all cities advertise them prominently. You may have to dig a bit, either on the transit agency's website or in the mobile app. Even small things, like tapping too quickly, standing in the wrong line at a vending machine, or entering through the incorrect gate, can throw off your entire trip. That's why the real secret to riding like a local isn't just knowing where to go. It's knowing how the system works before you step onto the platform. The more you understand, the smoother the ride. The future is already here, just not everywhere. New York's OMNY system is already paving the way for mobile wallets, seamless weekly fare capping, and real-time ride tracking, making it one of the most intuitive systems in the country. Just tap your phone or card, ride 12 times in a week, and the rest of your rides are free through Sunday. No planning, no commitment. Just simple, smart automation. Chicago isn't far behind. Through the Ventra app, riders can already use Apple Pay and Google Pay, and the city is actively testing fare capping on contactless cards, making it easier for commuters to get the benefits of a pass without prepaying. San Francisco is rolling out Clipper 2.0, which promises faster taps, better integration across agencies, and expanded mobile wallet support. Other cities like Los Angeles with its tap card and Washington, D.C. with SmarTrip are slowly modernizing with mobile options, virtual cards, and in some cases, even compatibility with wearable tech like smartwatches. But not all systems move at the same pace. That's the irony. The American subway is in so many ways a symbol of velocity. It barrels through concrete tunnels, bends under skyscrapers, connects boroughs and bridges and far-flung neighborhoods. It's where people race time itself to get to work, to school, to home. And yet, when it comes to fare systems, it drags its feet. Evolution comes in uneven spurts. Paper cards still coexist with tap-to-pay readers. Touchscreen kiosks sit beside decades-old ticket machines that groan with every bill they take. In some cities, you can pay for a ride using facial recognition or a mobile device. In others, you still need exact change. Some riders scan QR codes from their watches. Others are stuck in line at a kiosk that only accepts cash. The tech exists. The ideas are already in place. But the rollout, like the infrastructure it relies on, is patchworked, inconsistent, and often delayed. Transit agencies must juggle legacy systems, budget limitations, and a public that spans every generation of rider. The daily commuter, the first-time tourist, the senior without a smartphone, the teenager paying with a virtual wallet. Implementing a universal, sleek, digital system isn't just about upgrading tech, it's about equity, access, and scale. That's what makes understanding the system so powerful. When you know how to navigate this uneven terrain, when you understand the rules of your city or the quirks of one you're visiting, you can glide past confusion. You skip the slow machines. You avoid the costly missteps. You make the subway yours, because ultimately, it's not just about speed, it's about control. You move faster when you move smart. And smart starts at the turnstile. The turnstile isn't a wall, it's a gate. In the end, paying for the subway shouldn't be an obstacle. It should be a beginning. Once you understand how the system thinks, how it rewards consistency, how it adapts to technology, how each city balances legacy and innovation, you can ride with confidence. No more staring at machines wondering which button to press. No more fumbling with cards while the train pulls away. Just a tap, a beep, a step forward, and suddenly the city opens up.